anyone who somehow skipped Met Gala season, it's basically an annual fundraiser at Metropolitan Museum of Art where celebrities wear the craziest outfits imaginable, while broke folks like us watch the live stream from our beds for 3 hours straight. At first, when I heard fundraiser, I was like,
okay, that's actually really sweet. I support that. We're gonna help people, right? Then I realized the money is going towards...
What these people do is they collect money and preserve old clothes from 18th century, 17th century and all. They collect those clothes, they preserve it. This year in 2026, they raised $42 million. In 2025, they raised $31 million. The Art Institute that wants charity money to preserve old clothes has a net assets of $6 billion, dude. $6 billion.
How?
today we're gonna watch Met Gala and see how it seems so stupid to normal folks. Let's go, girlies. So as a girlie who always wanted to be a fashion designer and wanted to be in those fashion shows, I even went to high school for that, but it got too hard and I gave up. Let's look at some of the outfits and then we're gonna talk about what Met Gala actually looks like from the inside and the controversies around it. So each year for Met Gala we have a theme, and the theme for this year was Fashion is Art. You look amazing! Someone pointed out that it's giving hemorrhoids, and now unfortunately I can't unsee. But with hate also came admiration, because this person said this was their favorite look of the night. I don't know about all that, but
different strokes for different folks, I guess.
She looks like a popcorn to me. Maybe it's art. What do I know? It's giving Halloween though. You also get to see someone cosplaying a certain age. For example, if you are in your 20s, you get to cosplay an old man. Now when I look at the dress, at first I was like, there is no way this dress wasn't finished the last minute. And guess what? I was right. Even that girl was disappointed and was like, where is the art? The funny part is this entire event was literally happening inside a giant tent in the middle of a road. Now let's talk about what actually happens inside. So I came across this TikTok where this woman was basically explaining what happens at the Met Gala behind those crazy outfits you see online.
Here's exactly what happens as soon as you leave the red carpet at the Met Gala. I'm a publicist and I attended in 2019 with my client Bob Mackie, and here's exactly what happens that you don't actually see.
So according to her, after taking pictures, attendants walk up the stairs and basically have to wait in their extravagant outfits for their turn to shake hands with Anna Wintour and other hosts. Just imagine cosplaying as a Victorian chandelier, waiting your turn in line like a student who just graduated to shake hands with their teachers. And don't even think about sneaking.
You can sneak ahead.
Now that I think about it, there were so many guests. Imagine how long the handshake ceremony must have taken. After that, she said,
once you get past the stairs, you then walk through the actual exhibit. And it's kind of bizarre because everyone's still in their crazy costumes and they're literally walking through the exhibit, looking at the pieces and just talking to one another. Once you get through the exhibit, you are taken to a cocktail hour, and that's the really fun bit. So it's the weirdest and most strangest situation because you literally have world's most famous artists, fashion designers, celebrities, actresses, musicians all in one room, and you're literally just talking to one another. And again, just picture you're wearing these crazy outfits and costumes. It's very surreal and you're not supposed to take any selfies, but here's a sneaky selfie I took with my client Bob Mackie and our design director.
So basically you're just standing there still in your crazy costume, looking at art while you yourself kind of part of the art. Get it?
Never mind.
after that, we have this.
You can be inside at the cocktail hour for a good hour, hour and a half, and then all of a sudden someone comes out with a big gong, like an old-fashioned gong thing that they hit to show that it is dinner time.
It honestly feels like those schools where they bring a giant bell and they're like, okay, time's up, leave now. Now there's dinner food where most of us would actually go for. People are still into these huge outfits, trying to fit into these tiny tables.
And that's when the dinner portion of the event starts. Obviously the rooms are really tiny, the seats are really small, and everyone has assigned seating. And yes, most people are wearing their gowns. Some people do change out of the really huge ones into something that's more comfortable, but most people are wearing the clothes that you see on the red carpet. And then, just as you can imagine, they're having dinner, they're talking, they're socializing with each other, and then the performer comes out And that is pretty much the end of the night. So yeah, guys, that's exactly what's happened at the Met Gala.
Honestly, sounds like a social experiment at this point. And while all of this was happening inside the Met Gala, outside the event and online, the conversations were very different this year because billionaire Jeff Bezos entered the chat. Now, I highly doubt that no one knows him. So if you still don't know him, here's a little heads up. He's founder of Amazon and one of the richest people on the planet, reportedly worth $200 billion.
Do you know how much money that is? I don't either, but it appears to be so much money.
Shame on you, Jeff Bezos. The people that need to be being celebrated at the Met Gala are the workers, people like me. We deserve that celebration. We deserve so much more than we're getting. There's power in numbers, and there's more of us than there are of you. Remember, Jeff, ordinary people like myself that helped make you billionaires, if we built it, we can tear it down.
He reportedly donated $10 million to the fundraiser, which is like few cents for him. And so people on the internet were like, why are we buying seats now in Met? Wasn't this was an invite charity event? So people start bringing up wealth, inequality, luxury culture, Amazon controversies, working conditions. According to this Harvard website, average pay for Amazon delivery drivers is $19 per hour compared to 35 hours of UPS drivers. 26% of Amazon drivers faced hunger in the past month. 33% couldn't cover their utility bills, much higher than at UPS or FedEx. Amazon drivers are much less likely to have access to employer-sponsored benefits like paid sick leave or paid vacation. There were also talks that they work so hard to the point they are not even allowed to use restrooms. That's why we have seen a lot of urine bottles at Met Gala this year. Ticket prices were also went up. It was $75K last year and it went up to $100K this year.
In this economy,
Watching all of this Met Gala stuff actually reminded me of something. I used to be really obsessive and heavily into idols, celebrity culture, checking everything, every post, trying to know every single work they did, like their music, their, movies and stuff. Like it actually mattered in my life. And at some point I was like, I realized like, oh, my grades, they are
dropping.
Because I was like too much on them. I was spending way too much mental energy on people who don't even know me. And I remember thinking, why am I so emotionally invested in these people? Like, why am I ruining my day? Why am I sad if I see something happening, which is like not that big of a deal to them? But why is it to me? Like, I don't need to know or like hear who gave a side eye to a celebrity and she feel bad and she feel this and that. Like, it's not that deep. Why am I feeling deep? That's when I kind of stop and like ask myself, what am I watching? And I'm actually really proud of myself because I was still a teenager when I realized that, like 2 years ago. I looked at my phone. I had so much, like their pictures and stuff. And don't get me wrong, you can still see I have pictures of them. Like I still love them. I still heavily into it. But I am not as I'm used to. Like now I don't care. I don't need to know every song they have produced. I don't need to know everything they have done. I don't need to know every outfit that they wore or like this and that. It's fine to not know everything about these people. Like it's fine to find them entertaining and that's it. I think that's it. But a lot of like young girls, myself too, we are just way too invested in like perfect body, perfect face, perfect like everything in them in general. And so that really like shook me inside and I kind of stopped. I actually like, what am I doing? Because these people are not part of my life. Like I don't know them. They don't even know me. I started going back to my normal life, which was like reading and like getting more focused on my education. And I just realized I've never been so much happier. I find out how much I loved reading, how much I loved simple things. That was my life before I even became so much invested in these things as a teenager. Now I still watch them. I still watch these red carpets, these events like this Met Gala. It's actually as a fashion girly because I always loved fashion from like really young age. And I still like them. I still watch them. But I just like, okay, it's okay. I don't care. Like it's not like I'm gonna take my time like 3 hours and watch the whole life. it's fine. I'll watch them. I'll see some photos and pictures if they come to my For You page, and I was like, okay, that's it. That's all you need to do. Now see some of the best looks. Like, we talked about controversy, we did talk about all of the bad outfits. Let's talk about some good outfits, like my girls. Okay, so let's rank them. Jisoo. Honestly, if they added one of those whimsical headpiece the TikTok girlies make, plus maybe gloves, that would have looked so pretty. Still though, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I mean, it's her first look. I liked it. I do think it was a little simple though. Now imagine if they had her hair down with like a beaded cap or something. That would have been eaten. I'd give it a 8. Solid 8. Loved it. Now Rosie, she is my bias. But I was disappointed. Like, why do she always showed up in black? Like, girly, when will we going to see your pink side? Sue the stylist. I don't care. Replace the stylist. What the heck is this? Why do they keep putting my girl in white or black every single time? I don't know. 6. Lisa. Now, honestly, she deserved the hype. I saw people calling her one of the best dressed. I actually agree. Apparently, the original dress color was mauve, but I think going with white was the right decision. Loved it. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I actually really liked Sabrina's look though. I get it. It was also on theme. I think my favorite was Emma Chamberlain. I feel like she was one of the most talked about people this year, and I actually loved the dress. It's on theme. It's pretty. So yeah, this is what Met Gala is. What do you guys think? Did you guys watch 3 hours? So let me know which outfit did you like the most and which you hated. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.